London, thank you so much for taking the time to do this and talk about your experience with supply chain creative. But before we jump into that, could you tell us a little bit about who you are?
Sure. I am the Chief Marketing Officer of Outrider. We are the leader in autonomous yard operations for logistics hubs.
Could you maybe tell me about the experience of working with supply chain creative?
Outrider's been working with the supply chain creative group for some time now since we came out of stealth mode in 2020. And they've been really critical to our strategy of creating a category, building brand awareness, and educating the overall market around just exactly what is a distribution yard or a logistics yard, what pain points are experienced there, and then how enterprise customers that are very logistics dependent can benefit from our solution. We have a really, really visual product, and it just lends itself very nicely to social media, YouTube, all of those channels, LinkedIn, all of those channels have been really critical for us.
Could you talk maybe about like some of the benefits that maybe you've realized from working with us, or how has the content impacted what you guys are doing?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is that this is an emerging tech product, and so it has evolved and matured over the years. And one of the things I really enjoy working with Supply Chain Creative about is that they know our stuff, right? They know the intricacies. They know, what we can talk about and what we can't talk about. And therein lies some of the challenge too of always coming up with something new, a new way to tell our story. And the team has like done an incredible job with that over the years, just pushing the envelope. As our tech matured, we continue to do new and interesting things from a content perspective.
And it's really been our privilege to be along for that journey. So, as far as maybe like ROI or the value that we've kind of brought along for you guys, could you maybe speak to that?
Well, the value that the supply chain creative group has brought us is priceless. In terms of, on the one hand, the content we've worked on together and the messaging we've worked on together really helps us expand our footprint in existing accounts so that we get more awareness and education in these very, very large enterprise customers. And the second is really, just looking at our search results and our video search results. Coming up high in organic search has played a really, really critical role working with the supply chain creative group.
And as far as, sensitive content, NDAs, things that are, maybe not privy to every person, have we done a good job with maintaining that classification and supporting you guys?
So, with emerging tech, you really need to have trusted relationships with everyone you work with. And the supply chain creative group has been the epitome of a trusted partner. There are things that we can and cannot show or talk about. And the supply chain creative group has been really, really sensitive to what we can share and what we can't share. And I trust them with my whole heart. One of the other benefits of having a trusted relationship with the supply chain creative group is, you know, we've worked together so long that I can just turn the team free to get what we both know we need to get to the editing studio and turn something around really quickly if that's the timeline. I also feel really comfortable putting them in front of our customers if we need to pull out some interesting tidbits from our customer interviews. And I can always trust that they're going to do a very professional job.
Thanks for all those kind words. I mean, it's really been our privilege to work with you guys. If somebody's on the fence, maybe thinking about working with us, what might you say to those people?
If you're looking for premium content that tells an incredible story about your brand and your product, you don't need to look any further than the Supply Chain Creative Group. They are phenomenal, and I guarantee you won't be disappointed.